Check out this Corvette. I actually really like this one. I'm not a big fan of I think they're the C8s, these ones. I think they look kind of like a really wannabe Lambo. The Corvettes have always tried to compete with stuff like that, but I don't know, throwing a mid-placed engine in it, I don't know. They're still just an old man car to me. Alright guys, so today you're joining me just on a ride home from work. It's a beautiful, perfect day outside. I'm just gonna ramble a bit. We'll see if this video is even worth putting out, but whatever. I'm really enjoying this mesh jacket today. It may be black, but the mesh jacket is beautiful on hot days because the wind just whips through it really nice. My other Icon jacket that I usually wear, that thing feels really good as far as the protection, but good God, that thing is, oh, it's terrible on really hot days like this. It's got a little bit of perforation to let in the cool, but it's nothing like a mesh jacket. I'm really glad I suffered through the cold this morning. This morning, it's so weird here because it'll change like by 30 degrees during the day. See, this guy must be an old dude because he's just driving it gingerly. Driving me nuts. Didn't hold gear there. That makes me happy. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this jacket. Really enjoying this weather. As you can tell, the video quality has stepped up a bit. I got a new GoPro. Not the GoPro 10, I think it's the 9. But man, I didn't know the video quality difference was going to be so huge. Like, especially whenever I get videos like in the woods where there's a lot of shadows and then sun and then shadows and sun. That was looking really crappy. The other GoPro that I have, as you can see right here, I have it just to get another shot. That one is a GoPro 5. And so yeah, the technology on it's real old school stuff. I mean, I don't even know how old that is now. I haven't been riding this bike much recently, and so I'm not used to the speed that it will do if you really ring it out. And that wasn't even really ringing it out either. It is overwhelming, especially whenever I'm used to doing speeds like 20 miles an hour, maybe 40 if I'm really going crazy on the dirt bike. Wow. That was really ringing it out. And I know that compared to some bikes that ain't fast, but whatever. It's fast enough for me. Got enough stickers there, buddy? That's one thing I don't get. Why do people put stickers all over the vehicles? I've seen very few situations where stickers on a vehicle look good. Think globally, act locally. Women want me, fish fear me. Okay, I don't know what's happening. let's see what other stuff. I'm already against the next war. Growing the economy is shrinking the ecosystem. We kill the innocent, we become the enemy. All right. Now everybody knows your politics and everybody knows your beliefs. I don't know. I like for people. Wait a second. One of the most fun things to do in traffic. Just listen to it and then, oh yeah, burbles at the end. Beautiful. Love it. Anyway, back to the thought that I had before, which was, I don't understand why people want to put stickers all over their car. Number one, it makes you look stupid, I think. And then also, I don't know, for some reason I just don't really care to let people know what my beliefs are on my car, Bentley. Yeah, maybe I could do these more often. This is actually just kind of fun to ramble. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this. I don't know if anybody cares, but it's entertaining to me. I can just point out crap that I see on the side of the road that's fun. Or I could do the same game that on here somehow that I do with Ashley, where it's We do the punch bug game a lot, where you see a Volkswagen Beetle and punch the other person. The problem is, I was thinking making it a way where it's like, okay, if somebody watches this video and sees a bug that I don't, then they get a point. But honestly, especially with me putting this GoPro in Super View, you're not going to be able to see anything. You probably can't even see those cars over there. I don't know if I told you guys a little development that's happening with this Ducati right now. So, the design of this thing is so Italian and stupid. I see a Grom. The Italian design of this thing is so stupid because the problem that I'm having right now, okay, let me just lay it out. The problem that I'm having right now is I have 0 rear brakes at all whatsoever. I mean, I know that the front brake does whatever, maybe 70-80% of the braking already, so you don't really need the back brake. But, you know, in some situations it's nice to have a back brake, like at a hill or something like that. Those are some good shifts. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so yeah, having a back brake is always kind of convenient. And I use back brakes a lot, honestly. And so I have 0 back brakes right now, and I figured out that it's not anything but the actual brake fluid itself has boiled to the point where it doesn't have any viscosity, apparently. And the way that I figured that out was by looking up stuff online, and then also the brake fluid reservoir is literally 2 inches from just bare exhaust. This is a beautiful little area in here. That's why I took you this way. It's like this nice little park down in there. I grew up driving on these roads. Back when I had my first sports car, I used to come ripping through here so much. I had I think it was a 94 Trans Am. And what a sweet first car, man. I cannot believe that my parents gave me, let me get one of those. They didn't give it to me, they helped me buy it, but it's just like ridiculous that I was like 19 or whatever and had a 5.7 6-speed Trans Am with T-tops. Man, that was sick. Anywho, so yeah, I have no back brakes. I have no back brakes. I really need to get that. See, right now I'm trying to push the back brake and it's just doing nothing. I know you can't see that at the moment, but it was happening, I swear. But yeah, I need to flush the fluid out. I have all the stuff to do it, I just haven't felt like doing it. And honestly, it's kind of funny because I baby this bike and I really enjoy this bike, but honestly, my love goes towards the DRZ, I think, a lot more. Like, I really enjoy this thing, but off-road is like my home. And so that thing gets priority all the time because I'm always breaking it, but anytime that I'm gonna work on something, that bike gets priority. As long as I can just ride this to work and back or ride it around, you know, it's doing good enough for me. I need to slow down. There's a cop right there. Okay, we're good. Woo! Had a minor heart attack. Honestly, that's why I don't like going on these main roads like this. Plus, they're boring. But then, you know, there are more cops on this road than there were on any of those back roads back there. I don't know if you could even tell what I just said. Those back roads back there. Sometimes it's kind of hard to speak with the cheek pads against my face. I feel like I'm like munching into my own face. And it's hotter on this road. Like, have you guys ever noticed that, where you'll be riding on a back road and it's like, seriously, 10 degrees cooler on a back road than it is on like a main road like this? It's probably due to the trees and all that. There's an old crappy bus that looks like one of the ones my church would have had back in the day. So yeah, there's a little story, if you guys care to know at all where I've come from. I grew up in a very strict Baptist community and a Baptist home. So yeah, that was an interesting, if I'm going to be really nice about it, that was an interesting upbringing. very sheltered from most of the world. For the last 10 years, I've just been trying to be a normal person now. For my first 20, it was like, when I finally got out into the workforce, people would reference things. And sometimes they still reference things and I won't know what it is just because of my age or whatever. I'm not that young, I'm 30. But still, you know, if a 60-year-old dude references something I might not know. But, you know, people would reference regular TV shows and I was just so in the dark because I had no idea what was going on in the world. It was almost like being in a cult. I mean, some people that grew up the way that I did say we were in a cult. I don't know, it's kind of honestly been tough in its own way growing up like that, because I was just very sheltered from things. My thought processes were a lot different than I feel like they should have been. Tower road closed at railroad crossing north. Okay, heading east, baby. Go ahead, go ahead. Come on. Everybody wants to let me go first on a motorcycle and I have no idea why. And it's hard whenever I don't have a back brake. I can't wave somebody on because I need both fucking hands. Boom. There's a bug. See, I don't even know if you can see that on the video before. I do. But yeah, I don't really know what there is to say about growing up the way that I did. I would just say a lot of downsides. Just being in a very strict home, I don't think that's like the best way to grow up. I mean, being in a super lenient home's not either. I did learn a lot of good things. Everybody has... I feel like such a little bitch whenever I talk like that, though, because I don't want to let that be a thing that defines me. Everybody has their own things that are rough to them. You know what I mean? One thing that might be rough to me might not be rough to you, and vice versa. So I try to not be one of those people that really dwells on, you know, well, the way I grew up was, you know, I grew up in such a rough home, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, sure you did. Okay, figure out a way to move on and to, I don't know, use it to your advantage or to get through it somehow. I know, and that's oversimplifying things too, but that's the way that I try to look at it for myself. Is like, yeah, you know, it was weird, and it's a way to explain to people why I might not know certain things. I hate these. This road used to be so fun. You used to be able to actually, like, you used to be able to absolutely whip through this road. And the cops have just turned this into like a massive 2-mile speed trap, and I freaking hate it. Speed limit's 30 through here. I'm going 36 and I'm bored out of my mind. And it used to be like everybody used to whip through here and it was fine. And then all of a sudden one day I'm just cruising through here and get pulled over by a cop, and I'm like, what the heck? And then after that I noticed this cop was just hanging out through here, and then they put a bunch of those, you know, here's your speed signs everywhere. Really annoying. Oh great, they have 2 on each side of the road now. Wow. I actually like hate riding on this road now. It's so much worse. See that annoying thing right there? I'm planning on possibly doing a video with my brother where we do like a bet and see who can run past it and get the highest mile an hour. And then whoever does wins. I think that sounds so fun. I have so many plans of different things that I want to do with my brother, so I'll start either showing those as little excerpts in my vlogs, or start directing you to his channel, because I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with stuff. Like for instance, I got these ghost pepper chocolates from a place in town here, and I am so excited for whenever he hangs out with me again. We're gonna have those and just absolutely rip our intestines in half, but it's still gonna be fun. Okay, should I go around this guy? Yeah, I'm going around you, buddy. Hope you don't mind. And if you do, I don't give a fuck, honestly. We got a gas, ladies. I think it's time to go in and get some gas.
Nice bike, man.
Thank you. Look at that. I love that. I love that Mustang. Honestly, no wonder the guys at work that don't wear any protection are just like, hey, why don't you just go out and ride? The wind feels great. Well, dude, I'm not out in shorts and a freaking tank top and no helmet, you know? I'm sure it would feel great if I was just like that, but I'm not an idiot. Oh, hey, there's a bug. It's funny because there are a few in town that we always see. And it's like we'll be coming around the turn and we know that we're going to see it. Thank you guys for joining. I'm almost home. We'll see you all later. Bye.